Welcome to this installment of 1 Minute History, where I read from and discuss the book I wrote for homeschool teaching called A Bible Believer Looks at World History, which you can find on lulu.com, Amazon, or the Bible Baptist Bookstore. We're going to talk about, first, we're going to start talking about Greek gods. Probably take a couple of sessions to get through this section. The Greeks called their gods daemons, Daemons, transliterated, and Plato and others admitted they were possessed by their own particular demon. However, they did not look at the actions of these beings as being necessarily bad, but inspiring and enlightening. They were givers of wisdom, which we can see mirrored in Satan's statements about how the tree of knowledge of good and evil would make one wise. Zeus, the chief of the pantheon of Greek gods, we know by the writings of the historian Herodotus to be the same god as Bel in Babylon and Baal in Canaan, who Jesus called Satan. Modern mythologists refer to Quetzalcoatl in Mexico and Viracocha in Peru, as well as Odin in Norse mythology, to be the same as Zeus. This makes all of these gods to be mirrors of or representations of Lucifer himself. I just want to look at a couple of verses in question here. I believe it's Genesis 6. It came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his day shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men of renown, mighty men which are of old, men of renown. So pre-flood man and later we will state by implication, animals were infested by heavenly beings who kept not their first estate. And later cultures, in their apostate condition, referred to these beings as gods. Notice that verse 4 reveals that this occurred before and after the flood. Of the many references to the gods mating with women, we will get to in a moment, but just as a reminder of how the Word of God views these creatures before we start, and I'll end with this verse. They sacrificed unto devils, not to God, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Deuteronomy 32:17. So thank you, and we'll move forward to a little more discussion of gods before we move on. Have a good day.